are you doing today? You know what's coming soon? Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for food. Yeah!
The views expressed on the following broadcasts do not necessarily reflect those of KHLT, Take 12 Radio, or our affiliates. The opinions on this show should not be considered as medical, psychological, or professional advice and are those of the host, co-host, and guest. Take 12 Radio and KHLT Recovery Broadcasting are not affiliated with any particular 12-step fellowship.
All right. You ready? Here we go.
You're on.
Gotta get cute this morning. Sweeter than a morning snack. We'll like some brew and make that coffee black. Well, greetings one and all to the great reality here at the Take 12 Recovery Radio Show with your co-hosts, Tony J.
Morning.
Marvar.
Howdy, howdy.
Bruce H. is not here. We're not sure where he is. And me, the Monty Man. Gotta get some brew this morning. Oh, I got the words wrong. So grab your cup and let's have coffee. Lots of coffee. Lots of coffee. Lots of coffee. Oh, yeah. Make that coffee black. Oh, I got the words wrong.
I had coffee black actually this weekend. It was gross.
I had coffee black too.
I didn't like it.
And down at the Adult and Teen Challenge Center, I couldn't find any sugar-free creamer. So I had to drink my coffee black. Zippity-doo-dah-day. So we don't know. Bruce, where are you? We don't know where you are.
Oh, we can do like a thing around Albany. Where's Bruce? Like, where's Waldo? If you find Bruce, let us know.
So we fully expected Bruce to be here this week to answer the question that he posed last week, which was, as believers in a loving God, particularly those of us who believe that Jesus Christ is our Savior, when it comes to our 12-step fellowships, do we tend to add to it? Or do we take away from it? Do we damage it? Do we help it? What do we do? And so we're going to put that question off until next time. Next time. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Yeah, he was disappointed in the pepperoni thing, or the pizza thing. He's like, really, Tony?
Oh, so you guys do
I
do a lot
guess.
of pizza. Yeah. Oh, so we were right.
I still hate pizza.
Italians do eat a lot of pizza. But we are going to be talking about a kind of Thanksgiving, because this is Thanksgiving week, but rather focusing on Thanks-living, which is something I picked up from somebody last week, and I thought, what a cool way to put it, because we spent a lot of time preparing for one day of the year, usually a week or two before, depending on who you are. Some people are very extravagant about their Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They will decorate their home like a farm. Except for Marv. He didn't have to decorate it.
He never has to decorate it.
Yeah. And I mean, it'll be very extravagant, very, 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 very wonderful, very turkey-like and all, with gourds and pumpkins and wheat and, baking all day long and that kind of thing. Some people wait till the last minute. Some people explode their turkeys in deep fryers and get hurt. That happens every year.
Explodes.
Oh yeah, they put them in there too cold and they stick them in the oil and they'll explode on them. Or if they try to put them in when they're frozen, I've heard they'll actually take off like a shot, like a missile. And other people go out to dinner. Lots of people gather with their families or with friends. Many people in recovery will have marathon meetings.
Yeah.
Right? There'll be marathon meetings. We know in our area there's going to be marathon meetings going on all the time. So starting very early in the morning and going till midnight, usually. People are bringing in food.
Yeah, all day.
And breaking bread together in the AA meetings and NA meetings and Celebrate Recovery and some of those. And that's all wonderful. But how do we live that out? I mean, because there's a lot of people, having said that sounds very celebratory. There's a lot of people this time of year that this is the beginning of that dreaded season.
Yeah.
Where people remember a lot of pain and or maybe they've had a wonderful holiday season every year of their life, and this year is the first year they're experiencing it without a loved one.
Yeah.
Something's happened. Something has broke the ice, and it's not fun. So how do we live Thanksgiving out in a way where we're living it Thanksgiving, where we're actually living out our gratitude? So we're going to be talking about that. We're not going to break for any sponsors because we have no sponsors. No sponsors. None. Well, we have one.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Roger McDermott.
Yeah.
Roger McDermott. Hi, Roger.
Roger.
He's our one and only sponsor. But
Roger, you're amazing.
You are amazing.
Yes, thank you.
We need more than that.
Yes.
We really, really do. In fact, we are, right now, we were caught up, and now we're a month behind, so we need your help. We do have some folks who periodically send in smaller amounts, and you do sponsor
That's
the show.
good.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
But we're talking about people that are major contributors financially. We had several, and over time they have, because of their own financial problems, nothing's wrong. It's just that they can't do it anymore, and so we need your help. So if you are inclined to donate, go to the bottom of take12radio.com and click on the donate button.
Yep.
Any amount. If it's a large amount, please call me or email me first before you do that, because we don't want PayPal to take out a ton of money.
Oh, yeah, for taxes and
Right.
stuff.
I mean, we got to pay our taxes, but we don't want them. They'll take a percentage.
Oh.
It's almost 2%.
Like GoFundMe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we'd much rather you write a check to KHLT and send it. Just write it out to KHLT and send it to P.O. Box 93, Albany, Oregon, 97321. There you go.
97321.
97321.
That's cute.
Yes, 97321. What's that? What was that song? 857.
Oh, the Jenny song? 8675309.
309, right. 6753.
Call Jenny.
I wonder if people must have tried to call that number.
No, actually, I read something on that like a
Yeah.
couple years ago. The people who actually had that number, it's been like erased forever because the people got.
Because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
true.
nobody's ever assigned that number anymore.
My goodness.
I've been like, hi, this is Jenny.
Well, let's see here. Oh, there it is.
And now,
And now.
it's the quiz of the week.
That's right.
That's right, everybody. It's time for Take 12 Radio's Quiz of the Week, sponsored by that recovery magazine, the 12-Step Gazette. Visit their website at 12stepgazette.com. Now, here's the Muncie Man.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, Marv, make your best turkey sound, Marv.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Marv. Make your best turkey sound. Come on.
Gobble, gobble.
That's like nay, so we're even now.
All right. Do turkeys really go gobble, gobble? All right, Tony, make your best turkey sound.
Actually, I do a really good one.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, I never thought about doing it that way. I use my... No, I'm not going to say that.
I know, it looked really weird. All right, we have three. We have three trivia questions. Thanksgiving trivia according to youcanbefunny.com. If you
That's
get
a
it
good
wrong, you get the fluff machine, and if you get it right, you get that. All right. According to popular legend, where did the male tom turkey get its name? And here are your choices. Named after an Indian tom-tom drum played while eating turkey. That's the first one. Second one is named after a young boy who caught his first turkey, or named as a result of a political move.
Oh, no. I'm not even going to say it. I don't care. B. I'll say anything but C.
Okay. What do you think, Marv?
Yeah, I'll go for B.
For B, named after a young boy who caught his first turkey. Sorry. Benjamin Franklin named it after Thomas Jefferson rejected the turkey as the national bird.
Oh, my God. Why would you He wanted turkey.
So it was
It
political.
was political.
Oh, that's sad. Oh my god. I'm gonna burn in heck for
Even our
laughing at that.
turkeys are caught up
my
in the mess,
God.
right? Gee whiz.
That next time I vote for president, then we can vote for Tom Turkey.
Tom Turkey. No, I'm not going to comment. Okay, next question.
Didn't we already?
See,
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
he's quiet,
I
but
am-
when he talks, he's loud.
It's just like transferred and it came out of his mouth.
That was good. High five.
Where's Bruce when
five,
you
Liv.
need him?
I know. Where is he?
He would totally expanded on that one.
Oh,
He did. He looks like a turkey. Go ahead. Sorry.
oh my goodness. All right. At the first Thanksgiving, were there more pilgrims or Indians enjoying the leftovers? More pilgrims or
leftovers?
Indians enjoying the leftovers? Yeah. At the first Thanksgiving. So after they were done eating and they were sitting around eating leftovers later, what were there more of? Indians or pilgrims?
I say pilgrims.
Okay, what do you think, Marv?
Yeah, pilgrims.
Well, sorry guys.
Seriously?
Yeah. Actually, Indians, over 50% of the pilgrims died. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
I
They
know.
died. Food poisoning.
Look
or
who the
something.
turkey was,
They
though.
died. They just died. Yeah. They just croaked. They gobbled up their
Was it food
final
poisoning?
wares and they just died.
Because I know I wasn't there to cook turkey, so y'all were fine.
This is according to youcanbefunny.com. All right, here's your last one. Did the pilgrims actually wear those funny buckles and hats? Did they? Actually, no, we have one after that. But did they wear those funny buckles and those big black hats?
I don't know. I'll go with whatever you say. This one's on you.
You shouldn't do that. I might lead you astray. Yeah, I think they probably did.
Think they did? What do you think, Tom?
I'm going with him.
You guys are just not doing well.
Hey, we're winning at losing, though.
No one knows where that whole idea came from, but that was not the attire at all. Nothing close.
Do you have what is the attire? Though?
I don't know. Ask youcanbefunny.com.
I'm gonna Google it.
We don't know if any of these are correct. This is according to whoever I
Makes
get
me
these.
wonder now the history on that.
Who wears that stuff?
They do.
Madonna, maybe, or Lady Gaga.
No, they wear parts of it to make it look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's your last one. How many pilgrim women are believed to have survived to celebrate the first Thanksgiving? Was it 5, 15, or 25? How many pilgrim women believed to have survived to celebrate the first Thanksgiving?
Didn't you just say they all died?
No, I said that was after Thanksgiving.
Oh, before.
5.
5? What do you
I'll
say?
go 5.
You guys are correct. There was only 5 women at the first Thanksgiving. The rest of them didn't fare so
Rude.
well on the journey. Rude. And you know what else? They didn't actually land at Plymouth. They landed somewhere else, and then they declared it at Plymouth because it was too mushy or messy or something. I read that you couldn't land there.
So even back then, politics were allowed to.
I don't know. But you know what? My wife and I we were in Cape Cod and we went to Boston and we went to Plymouth, the city at Plymouth. And I'm looking for Plymouth Rock. And there's signs to where you can go, and then there's a duplicate of what the Mayflower looked like. And by the way, it was very small. It wasn't very big. It wasn't any bigger than this garage and the other side
Really?
of the studio and the garage. Yeah, and but anyway, I'm looking all over for this rock, and I can't find it. I'm thinking this thing should stick out like a sore thumb. Because all these years growing up,
You think of this
the
big, huge
Prudential logo, right?
Yeah.
That's the Rock of Gibraltar. That's not even, that's what, in Brazil or something? That's not even in America. I'm thinking that was, all these years I thought that was Plymouth Rock.
Is there even a picture of it though?
Yeah, it's maybe a quarter size of this desk. It's, worn down over years, but it's not very big. It's only like this big.
You should have brought it home.
You can't bring it home.
Be like, I own it
It's
now.
in a hole in the ground, and you look over at it, and you go, oh, there's Plymouth Rock, and then you go home.
So they spend $35 each to get in and look at her.
Actually, you don't have to pay.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to pay yet.
Yet.
Plymouth Rock, what a disappointment. It's a pebble, for crying out loud. I don't understand. I just don't understand. It's no bigger than a turkey, really. It's
I'm kind of disappointed
I know.
I'm very
to
disappointed.
hear that.
But it paid off because there was a hamburger place called K. Katie's. K. Katie's in the town of Plymouth. It was the best hamburger I've ever had in my life.
Katie's?
K-A-Y, Katie's. K. Katie's. Yeah. There you go.
I'll be darned.
It was amazing. I'm a hamburger. I'm very picky.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I would go to Plymouth just to eat that hamburger.
Wow.
I would.
You just put them on the map right now.
If I was one of those kind of, people that had that kind of money, I'd just get on my Learjet and zip over to Plymouth, land on a little itty bitty rock, and then go over to K. Katie's.
See, now you can advertise them and they can sponsor you.
Yeah. Probably won't ever happen.
K. Katie's, we love you.
I hate your hamburgers. I hate them.
Don't say that.
I love your hamburgers. No, it was the first time I'd ever had a hamburger with gorgonzola cheese. Ever had gorgonzola cheese?
No.
Never heard of it.
I think that's what it's called. Or
Is it the slimy one?
The name
No,
of a
that's
pop
brie.
artist?
Brie cheese is slimy.
Gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola? Is
Yes.
that what it is? Gorgonzola? Oh, my goodness.
I don't even think that's Italian.
And it
either.
was made with this grass-fed filet mignon crown. Oh, my word. Oh, I have to go now. It was amazing. Well, that's it for Take 12 trivia for this week. Our topic, Thanks Living, coming up. Not right after this, because we have no sponsors, except for Roger McDermott. And he doesn't have a company to advertise for. And he's got,
RogerMcDermott.com.
JMR Consultants, which is pretty much him and his pocketbook and his intelligence and his wherewithal and his amazing heart that he helps us out. Marcia and I were up in Portland yesterday at the Moda Center.
Ooh, how was that?
And we saw Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant. And it
jealous.
was
I'm jealous.
absolutely phenomenal. And Jordan Smith. Is it Jordan Smith? Or Jordan Young? I think it's Jordan Smith. He's the winner, one of the winners of The Voice.
Oh,
And
okay.
really big guy. Really big guy. He's only 23 years of age. I have never in my life heard a more beautiful voice ever. I think my favorite voice ever was Karen Carpenter. Not anymore. Not anymore.
I loved her.
Jordan. He did a rendition of The Grinch. The song "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." That was. The place came alive. He stole the show.
Oh, wow.
And it was a Christmas show. It was a Christ-centered / Christmas show. But they did all the oldies and everything. And it was, you thought you were there with Dean Martin and the Rat Pack and these guys, because it was that kind of big band sound and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a full orchestra. It was amazing. And Marcia and I and two of our friends from work went. They bought our tickets and oh my gosh. I
was so jealous. I'm like, shut up.
Did you see some of the postings on YouTube?
Not yet.
I mean, not YouTube, but Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, we did some live postings of it, and it just didn't do it justice at all. But I was not ready. I'm never ready for the holidays, right?
Yeah.
Now I am. Now I'm ready to go out. If I physically could do it, I'd be up on the rooftop putting up lights, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. And this will probably be the slimmest Christmas we've ever had in years. And I'm pumped. I'm just pumped. I'm ready to celebrate the birth of our Lord. Hey, listen, for those of you out there that think that Christmas is so commercialized, you just can't stand it, let me just tell you something. Let me just tell you something. The only difference, see, Brewster, he said, settle down, Monty. The only difference between the commercialization now and the commercialization and marketing the rest of the year is now you get music and the prices are cheaper. What's wrong with that?
Because they start in July.
I think that's pretty cool. You get some music, the prices go down. What are you whining about?
I can't until after, Thanksgiving. Then I'll accept it's Christmas, but till then, no.
It's the holidays.
Wait a minute, Monty. People are pushing it too early.
Way too early.
Way too early.
4th of July anymore, almost.
But you know what? This year I noticed they aren't pushing it as early as they have in other years because I've noticed a lot of stores don't have stuff up yet. They usually have it up right after Halloween. There's a lot of places I think people are tired. People are exhausted from all the stuff that's been going on.
I've seen the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing it. Look I sing Christmas songs in February and March. I'm, silver bells, and it's April. What can I say?
I do that to annoy my coworkers.
But see, wait a minute though. We talk about we shouldn't celebrate Jesus and the birth of our Lord just one day a year. We should celebrate it all year. But then we turn around and say we're doing it too early.
No,
on,
that's not the loophole though.
Yeah, but that's not the celebration of Jesus either.
Jesus was not born at Kmart. Not Hobby Lobby.
He wasn't?
No.
Costco?
Not even good samples though. Good samples.
Well, he wasn't born out on the lawn at First Assembly of God either. There are the Baptist church down the street.
Didn't somebody take the Jesus? No, that's a real baby at the assembly over here, right?
Somebody took the real baby?
I think so. I don't know.
I like the holidays. I love them.
I haven't had a Christmas since I've been down here.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I have no family.
Well, be looking for it because we have little icicle things that hang during the winter here.
Yeah, I've not had a Christmas in about 8 years. I decorate, but I don't have a Christmas.
Well, I know, okay, all you people that are sticking to muds, I know it's not literally the day Jesus was born. I get it.
It's not?
No. That was later in the year. But it's the day that we've chosen to celebrate it. Those of you who are not Christians, chill out, just relax, take a break, let us have our party. Okay? You guys get your parties. You have all sorts of parties, and we're not supposed to say anything. Let us have our little party and say, happy birthday, Jesus, and we'll love you anyway. Okay? So just chill. Those of you who are shop owners and business owners and you don't want your employees saying Merry Christmas, pull the needle out of your head. Stop drinking the eggnog. Come on.
That's rude.
Gee willikers.
It is. It's really rude. Who cares if I say Merry Christmas? I really don't care. If they correct me, I'll be like, okay, Merry or whatever thing they celebrate.
So let's live Thanksgiving. Right? Let's live our gratitude. How do we live our gratitude as people in recovery? What's some of the stuff we can do?
Well, I pay for it all the time when I can.
And how do you do that?
Like every time I see a veteran, I'll shake their hand and say thank you for your service. I appreciate what you did for me. I do that all year, all the time. I don't care where I'm at. If I see a lonely gentleman eating, a dinner or lunch, I'm like, I don't know what his situation is. Maybe he like misses his wife or, vice versa.
Oh, when they're eating alone?
Yeah, I hate that.
I know, it's so
that
sad,
breaks my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have millions of dollars and she could be at home just like chilling in the bath, but I don't know that,
Right.
So, I don't know. I think that you don't have to do something big to make somebody's day.
Sometimes a smile.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes holding the door open.
Well,
for
that's why I
somebody.
say it when I'm at work. I mean, I don't have to. I don't know what their day is when they come in.
Yeah.
But I know when they're here and I'm there, I'm gonna make it like they feel at home, you know, and just be me. And
What do you do in your recovery excuse me, fellowship to show that you're grateful?
besides like
chair-
sponsorship
you
and
chair
chair meetings and
you do service work, right? You do all that stuff.
yeah.
Sponsor people.
No. See, sponsoring's hard for me though because I get too attached.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and so my sponsor always says, "I think the show's good for you because you can get attached, but not in person." I'm like,
Ah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so she's like, "I've seen you grow since you've been on the show." I'm like, "This is my favorite hour of the week."
It's
And
her
my
favorite
boys.
hour.
My best boys.
Aw.
I mean that. I love you guys.
Where are you, Bruce?
I know.
Where are you, Bruce? He's at
He's
the
at
North
Plymouth
Pole.
Rock.
He's at the North Pole.
Santa Claus.
I knew it. I knew who that was.
Oh, jeez.
I keep tripping over my cord. Jesus.
Oh, Marv, what do you do to live out Thanksgiving?
Well, I guess it's a matter of perspective.
Sure.
I don't. I guess a couple of things stick in my mind when it comes to that is, the part where it talks about whatsoever you do to the least of these, you do unto me.
Yeah.
And but it's like yesterday, as a matter of fact. I stopped at McDonald's. Tony. I stopped at McDonald's and I got a little something to eat, and I come out and these two guys were standing out there, and one of them followed me to the car. Excuse me, sir.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
And he wanted money. And he gave me this story about, this sad story. And
Sure.
and I gave him some money. And a lot of people would say, well, you're nuts. He was just conning you.
Yeah.
And, and I had that feeling, In fact, I thought about not giving him anything,
Right,
just saying,
right.
well, I don't have it. But then that sentence came to mind, whatever you do to the least of these.
Yep.
And so, kind of, sort of, that's kind of the way I view
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, as
Sure.
you put it.
Sure.
So,
You bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've done that. Our family has done that since our kids were little. And it has been received sometimes kind of with a snotty attitude. Is that all you got? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
All the way to such gratitude
Yeah.
that you wondered if it was actually real. It was so over the top, and then everything in between.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and I think this is the key when it comes to those who have cardboard signs that are, asking for help or approach you, is that if God nudges you to act on that, let Him worry about the outcome.
Yeah.
I let Him worry about how they're going to use the money. I mean, if He's
Right.
telling me to move,
Exactly.
then I need to do it. I just need to do it. It's not up to me what they do with it.
Yeah.
If God's nudging you to do it, you have no guarantee you're going to feel that later on today that maybe I should have gone back or whatever.
Yeah.
Just do it. I mean, I'll never forget, there was a guy over in the back when Albertsons was open in the parking lot. And both the boys were pretty young. And we pulled up. We went by him and we went to eat. And we said, we kind of put a fleece out there. We said, if he's still there, we're going to get some extra food. And if he's still there, we're going to give it to him. And he was still there. And so we went up and we gave him this food. And he had a large laceration on his hand from a knife. And he had a sock wrapped around it. and he and one of his buddies had gotten into a tuffle the
Altercation.
night before. They'd been drinking and they got into a fight. And he was sitting there and he had a little Gideon Bible and he was reading it. And he was praying when we came upon him. He was asking God to forgive him for his iniquities and stuff like that. You know, he didn't even see us. And I remember my youngest boy, Colin, Colin must have been 6, put his hand on his shoulder and said, "Hey, mister, God loves you."
Aww.
I'm getting choked up.
I know. Ooh.
And the man took his Bible and he gave it to my son. He goes, "I hope you really believe that. You need to believe that." And he gave the Bible to my son. My son still has it today. And then we gave him the food. And just the guy was weeping. You know, just tears of gratitude coming off his face. You know, when we don't take those opportunities because we try to outsmart God, right? I think we miss out. We miss out. Who knows? Was he an angel unaware? Maybe.
And that goes back to what you said about when he was baptized.
Yeah.
He'll be known.
Right. When Colin was dedicated to the Lord, the pastor said this young man will grow up to be a man of controversy, and his name will be known in heaven and hell.
And then the sign, and then that. I mean,
yeah.
come on now.
Then we walked on the campus at George Fox University, where he was, you know, doing his registration for college, and these letters, you know, they're life size. I mean, they're taller than a person. In the middle of the campus, it said, "Be known."
Isn't that crazy?
And we were like, "Oh my goodness, this is exactly where he's supposed to be." But I think if we will teach our children, our friends, our family members, regardless of what horses batooties they can be sometimes, an attitude of thanks living,
yeah.
they may never express that they see that, know it, or appreciate it, and that doesn't mean they don't.
Yeah.
People are watching us, especially those of us who claim Jesus Christ as our higher power, our Lord and Savior. They're watching us. And there's enough people out there that claim that certainly don't live in an attitude of thanks living
Yeah.
and kind of shoot us in the foot.
So is this a feeling
Thanks living?
you're talking about? Yeah, I mean,
Is it no? I think it's something that we can do even when we don't feel like it.
Like a way of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if I wait till I feel grateful to be grateful, I'm probably not going to be grateful.
well, that's kind of what I was thinking, because there's a lot of times, and who knows why,
Yeah.
that I don't feel it.
Yeah.
Like your excitement about the holidays and
Right.
stuff. And it's great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I don't feel it.
Sure.
But
Yeah. And there's some
it's-
years I don't.
yeah, and that's one of the things I try to talk about in meetings is these things like love and gratitude and stuff like that have nothing to do with feelings.
Right.
They're an action.
Yeah.
And what I found out at some point in time, whenever those actions are taken to reach out, the feelings come later.
They do.
Yes.
They do. Sometimes much later.
So,
Well, and what I do to get, and I agree with both sides of what you're saying. And when I say I didn't have a Christmas, it doesn't mean like I'm in a pity party. But what I do is, since like I have no family here around Christmas, and you know, and it's even going to get harder after this year because of my situation,
Right.
which I won't air on the radio.
Yeah.
But what I try to do is, like, I don't look for good things to do. I wait till I have that specific feeling in a specific situation. And, you know, even though I can't have a Christmas, maybe, you know, me doing something for that other person when I feel that feeling, that's God telling me they need help.
I mean, that nudge you feel from God saying, you know.
So if
move
I
on
can't
this.
have a Merry Christmas, I want somebody else to.
Well, and it's amazing, really, when you watch all these Christmas shows that are on TV. Lifetime has a plethora of them, Hallmark Channel and all that stuff. They always focus on, the main theme is that Christmas is about giving. Christmas is about giving. Christmas is about giving. They never go to what the ultimate gift is. They never go to the ultimate gift being God himself coming in the form of a baby and saving the world. Because obviously they're coming from a secular worldview, so I don't expect them to. But the one thing that they do is they focus on the thing that it's not about you. It's about other folks. And we sit around, and I've watched this for years. We sit around and watch these shows, and we go, hip, hip, hooray, we don't drink today. We have this attitude that what a great show, what a great way. And then we go out and we live totally opposite of that. And, when are we going to actually step into the shoes of service and serve each other in a way that does not ask for anything back?
Without expectations.
Without expectations.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we do, but I think we fall short. And I think it has to be a daily thing. I think we have to die to ourselves daily. And it really matters very little how you feel emotionally about doing the next right thing. Where I like to say the next wise thing, because just because something's right doesn't mean it's wise. You just do it. You just do it. And what happens, what I've experienced, is what Marv was saying. It'll come.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you least expect it, God will bless you with an emotional high somewhere, and you won't even know where it's coming from. And you go, wow. We get glimpses of that stuff. But it is about, just the whole idea of Christ coming to earth and doing what he did for us. Even if you're not a believer, at the very least, you can have a sense that the holiday season isn't about you. I'll never forget the Christmas when I think my oldest son was maybe 12, and my youngest son was 8. And we had zip, nothing, and we couldn't pay. Our garbage was building up in our garage in garbage bags. Couldn't pay our garbage bill. The water was constantly being turned on and then turned off and then turned on, turned off. And somebody dropped off a case. A big giant box case of that horrible Western Family generic macaroni and cheese. Ugh. And my youngest boy goes to the door, and nobody was there, and he drags that box in, and he goes, "Thank you, Jesus. We have a feast."
Aww.
He was so grateful for that. And I thought, you know what? You could pay all my bills to the day I die. You could shower us with gifts, and I would never have been blessed like I was blessed by that little man.
Well, and they do say children are like innocent souls that we used to be. We grow up being taught by a society how to think, feel, and whatever. But if you look at little kids, they don't have a care in the world. They are free spirits.
He was so grateful, and I thought, wow, here's a 8-year-old kid is teaching me how to be a better person. That's thanks living, man. That's thanks living. Good stuff. Good stuff. Any closing thoughts and wishes for those out there listening that are going to get together or not get together? Maybe they're going to be by themselves. Who knows? On Thursday. Tony?
I'll be one of those people. Go somewhere where there's... I'm just going to probably go somewhere where there's company and food, and because food is really good, and some type of fellowship, and both AA and religious fellowship. I'm gonna find something to do, so I'll just tell people what I'll be doing.
All right, good for you. You're not gonna sit at home and pout.
No,
you're gonna go out there and
stick
it to the turkey. How about you, Marv?
Well, about the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. I don't know how to add any more to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one thing's for sure. When I look at, because we've been watching, most of us from coast to coast have been watching people go total wackadoodle because they didn't get their way,
Yeah.
and protests and people breaking out windows, their own windows, vandalizing their own property. People they don't even know how they voted during the election, just making an assumption because of the way they looked.
Yeah.
Homes that have American flags, out in front getting ransacked because people assume something that isn't necessarily true. A lot of whining and moaning and complaining and I said this on Facebook a couple weeks ago. When I really search myself, I have very little to complain about or protest over. I have no one to protest. God has been very good to me. And shame on me to ever participate in something as selfish as harming other people or harming their property. I spent a lot of years doing that kind of stuff, behind the bottle.
Yeah.
So I'm very sad that people feel like they have to do that. Although at the same time, I am also very grateful that we have a loving God that offers forgiveness for any of that stuff. If people would just ask, I know you're angry, you guys, out there. I know you're just bewildered and upset and scared and frightened. I get it. But where's your trust? Let your love be a light. You know what I mean? Not your hate be a blanket of darkness. So our closing song is by our friend Blake Bullerjack, and it is entitled "Let Your Love Be a Light," and it's very upbeat, and I think you're going to enjoy this. So here it goes.
Everybody come along, yeah. Oh, everybody sing my song, yeah. We'll sing another song of love and laughter, sing another happy ever after. Everybody gotta come and sing along. Hey, sister, come and follow me. Hey, brother, let your mind be free. Drop those chains of hate and fear. Let our love ring loud and clear, and hold it high for all the world to see. Let our love be a light into the people. Let our voices unite in a happy song. Let our hearts be a haven for the weary, heavy laden, and we'll lay that devil down where he belongs. Stand and stare. Well now, don't you see your brother lying there? Well, there's no time for foolish pride. Don't keep your feelings locked inside. Now's the time to show you really care. Hey, look around you, can't you see? World's too full of apathy. Well, if we're to unlock that door to peace on earth forevermore, we got to let our love act as the key. And let our love be a light unto the people. Let our voices unite in a happy song. Let our hearts be a haven for the weary, heavy laden, and we'll lay that devil down where he belongs. Oh, let our love be a light unto the people. Let our voices unite in a happy song. devil down where he belongs. And we'll lay that devil down where he belongs.
Yeah!
I love that ending.
Blake Bojack! Let our love be a light.
Like
Blake
double
Bojack.
down, but devil down.
Devil down. Lay that devil down, baby. Lay that devil down. How can they listen to the show, Tony?
You can listen and download all of our shows by going to take12radio.com. And if you go a little more down, you can hit donate too.
Hit donate.
And you can also go take12radio.com, click into the listen online button, or subscribe on iTunes. You can also follow us on Podomatic and download our app for iOS and Android. Becoming a member of Podomatic is free, and when you become a member on Podomatic, you can comment on the show, hit the like button, and we ask that every time you hit tune in, click the follow button so it helps our demographics. We can see where you're from.
Yes.
And if you have a picture, we can see your beautiful face.
Hello, face. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. This helps with our demographics, and we can see who's enjoying the show. You can also visit our YouTube channel, which my parents adore. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
At Take 12, or shoot, no, it's not. It's at youtube.com/Monty Meyer for hundreds of archived shows. All these available at take12radio.com.
And how can they get a hold of us, Marv?
Okay. If you would like to send us an email and tell us what you like or don't like about the show, you can do that by emailing us at take12radio@comcast.net.
That's right. We would love to hear from you. By the way, folks, if you would pray for me, those of you who do that, pray for all of us. But pray for me. I've been promoted to educational coordinator at the Adult and Teen Challenge Center here in the Willamette Valley. And that is an enormous responsibility. That's
You'll
all.
do great,
That's
though.
all our curriculum. It's big, and I am extremely honored and extremely privileged to take on that position. But I need your prayers because I take this very seriously, and I'm just sick and tired of burying people. And we got 25 guys plus guys or whatever there. Doing their darndest to get better and get well. And there's adult and teen challenge centers all over the country. Visit teenchallengeusa.com to find a center near you. If you're looking for a faith-based 12-step model for recovery, there you have it there. All right. So we don't know where Bruce is. We're going to go look for him and find him. And until our next broadcast, this is the Monty Man along with Tony
Bye, y'all.
and Marv.
Adios.
And we're wishing God's perfect serenity for you. Yes, we are.
This morning, I'm snazzy as a Cadillac. I'm up.
This has been a broadcast of Take 12 Recovery Radio and KHLT Recovery Broadcasting.
Oh, yeah, make that coffee black.